What's going on, YouTube Titan drivers? I just want to make a short video to kind of explain what I did to take care of a chirping sound coming from what I thought maybe was the dash or my front end suspension on a 2016 Nissan Titan XD Pro 4X. So I bought the truck a couple weeks ago, and when I was driving over some bumpy roads at usually lower speeds, I would hear this chirping sound, and what I thought was coming from, like I said, the dash or the front end, and it's kind of hard to tell. But so I did the usual. I grabbed some penetrating lubricant and sprayed, all my front end components and the suspension, front and rear suspension, and it did nothing. So I got online, did some more research, and there was some people talking about inside the door jamb facing the dash, there are 2 or 3 black covers. You pop those off and tighten up those bolts or the nuts, and it'll stop the chirping sound. And I did that, and that didn't help. Although there are 3 bolts on the driver's side and 2 on the passenger side, all 5 bolts were loose. So just a FYI, maybe pop those covers off and tighten them up. So if your dash is a little squeaky, that might help you, but it didn't help me. There were some reports of people talking about hood stops, and this is where things got interesting for me. So I opened up the hood, I lubricated the hood hinges, as well as the latch mechanism. And then on the stop pads, you can see, I might have Velcro on them now, but on the stops, I sprayed some lubricant and drove around for most part of the day, and it took care of my problem. However, at the end of the day, I went back to work and drove on a bumpy road, and the chirping sound was back. So I do know people, when they lubricated their stops, were using a grease. I used to spray lubricant, and when I got back home from work, I opened up the hood, and my lubricant was pretty much all gone. It felt dry to the touch, and either the rubber kind of, maybe I'm assuming, soaked it up or whatever. It just wasn't doing anything. So I didn't want to put grease down. It's kind of messy, and it's eventually going to go away. So I got to thinking about how I could solve the problem and still take care of the chirp. So I used Velcro. I put Velcro on, hopefully you can see it, on the stop pads here. So all the way down, I put Velcro where the stop pads hit this part of the bezel, or the shroud, radiator shroud. And then on the stop pads themselves, I put Velcro. And I used a really thick industrial kind of Velcro. It's not like a thin, cheap stuff. I used thick Velcro. Did that, and the chirping sound's gone. So I'm assuming, the hood stop issue is a clearance issue. So try that. It worked for me, and see if that works for you. Thanks.